ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Lorena, and it is an honor to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope this Orca Encounter will help you better understand this magnificent creature and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
And Shouka here will help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their global is perfectly designed to take a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes work to their advantage. And notice that the eyes are located in the white patches, but that's a visual distraction. The eyes are actually located in the black area in front of each eye patch, camouflage from crashing prey. The fin on top of the whale is called a dorsal fin, which helps stabilize the orcas when they're swimming and regulate their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale are called pectoral flippers, which are mainly used for steering and stopping. Each pectoral flipper has 5 bony digits inside of them, much like a human hand. And the lobes on either side of the tail The tail floats on the killer whale's main engine, propelling them up to 30 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of our speedways. And they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-mile bodies out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales will use body language as part of their communication. Pectoral slap is used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use her pec slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they preach. Skyhawking is how killer whales coordinate or get a view of their surroundings when they hunt. And flute slaps are also a form of communication killer whales will use both in the wild and here on SeaWorld. Killer are good communicators, so it's no wonder that they're on top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Antarctic orcas will create waves that crash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. With that same wave-making technique that these rainbows are like many complex and impressive, hunting abilities killers have developed around the world. In front of us, but you can't really imagine the amount of water being displaced by the whales until you experience it firsthand. Now, luckily, I do have a brave volunteer that's going to show all of us what it's like to feel the power of the wave. You ready? All right, let's hear it for the brave volunteer. Hold on tight, have your back all the way against that glass, and now all you have to do is think like a seal. Alright, here comes that 55-degree water wave! Alright, good job! Let's hear it! Good job, high five! Come on up! Now, because killer whales are found in every part of the ocean, comes to no surprise that they eat all kinds of prey, including whales. Is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whales. So, how does a whale the size of the killer whale eat a whale the size of the blue whale like the one on the screen? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend lots of time interacting and showing their place inside, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. A porpoise sees one of those will swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. mega glove to be touched, and they will rub their bellies on the rocks whenever they can. You'll also see killer whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are constantly mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior does have a purpose. A tail whip is used in hunting to stun a fish. But to me, it seems that today these whales might be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to share trusted relationships and provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, they can send us their tail fluid, which is very useful when our veterinary staff need to come over and obtain a corrective blood sample. Whales can also slide onto a scale so we can monitor their weight on a weekly basis. We have Orcas showing us how they do it right there on the screen. We can even obtain a blood sample from the blowhole, all because of the trusted relationship we have developed day after day here at SeaWorld. Now it's time to introduce you to one of our whales. And as soon as he's out of the water, he likes it when the whole stadium gives him a loud cheer. You guys ready? Now this is Makani, and Makani is our youngest whale. He is 9 years old and was born on Valentine's Day. He really is a sweetheart. Makani, as well as the rest of the whales, have inspired millions of guests, and hopefully that includes all of you, to protect and care for their whale counterparts. We challenge our whales every day to learn something new, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play are all part of keeping the whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you everyone for joining us on this Orca Encounter. We hope you've gained great appreciation for